frowned when I asked him. Suddenly I heard a plane come in really close and drop a bomb, and it was a direct hit on the garbage bin. There was nothing left but a big hole. I knew no place was safe. I became really angry at myself, wondering why I stayed in this area after God had revealed to me so many times it would be destroyed. I was camping somewhere near Kitchener, Ontario. It was a beautiful sunny day. Suddenly, troops were outside of our tents ordering us to get out. I saw thousands of people marching through this campground with hundreds of troops with machine guns pointed at the people. All of the troops seemed to be white, and I wondered if they were even Americans. Many were ruthless and shot little children if they got off the trail. There were so many people, I thought there had to be at least 50 or 100,000 in our group. If anybody moved or stumbled, they shot them without ever looking back. If parents even went to aid their dead children, they shot them as well. I saw my friend walking in the group and went over to him. He seemed like a zombie, and I assumed by the look on his face that all of his family members were probably dead. I asked him why he didn't move when I told him this was coming. He said he didn't care. I could tell by the look on his face and how he was acting that he did not expect it to be this difficult and was now trying to live with his decision to stay. We began to walk a little further and we came upon a big ravine. I realized then that they were going to usher us into the ravine to die. Since I was in the front, I decided to climb down the ravine, and I found several very small children hiding in the rocks and the small caves in the side. I kept thinking to myself, it was a beautiful sunny day, and they came totally unexpected.
I think we're certainly closer to such a scenario than we've been for a long time.
I think modern thinking, a Third World War would probably be a nuclear war, or a war where you have nuclear release of weapons towards the end of it.
I think conflict on a grand scale could become more likely.
World war as a complete global, perhaps not. The real risk is a rogue state. like Iran, like North Korea, acquiring a weapon of mass destruction, a nuclear weapon, and using it against a neighbour that they disagreed with. And so we could well find ourselves in a situation where we would have to disarm someone like, Kim Jong-un, or even Vladimir Putin, if they started threatening a neighbour or threatening ourselves. So we could see a limited conflict, and that could very well escalate. And once you go nuclear, all bets are off. You don't know what's going to happen. We need to be very careful, obviously, but we need to be mindful about escalation and make sure that we have good plans in place to avoid it. And one good way to avoid nuclear escalation is to ensure that you have a high level of conventional forces that achieve deterrent effect.
I think, in terms of not taking yesterday as a perfect judge of tomorrow, anyone who is not concerned about the military build-up of China, I think would be making a great mistake. They are certainly preparing for a situation where they believe they would not lose against the United States, and so I think they are building up forces which will make the United States think twice about getting into a significant fight with China. Whether that ends up in open warfare, some stage the US has got to work out whether it will stand by its allies in the region, and if their allies are being intimidated and bullied and so forth by China, will the United States stand up and say, no, we will not support this? That is a question that some American president, probably not President Trump, but one of his successors, is going to have to face in the next decade.
We're not just talking about more tanks, more ships, more troops being put into the field by China, but we're talking about an actual ratcheting up of technological prowess with new weaponry such as hypersonic weapons. Gone are the days where the Chinese military are simply copying Russian designs to put tanks and ships out there. They're really going their own way now. They're making a lot of progress with, for example, jet engine technology, and in future they will be a superpower, and potentially that could lead to conflicts on a larger scale.
We tend to sort of think of war as in something which might have been East versus West, big confrontation between two states. But, it was Iraq, a war, yes it was. It was a confrontation. We went there as part of a coalition of the willing. I can see that happening again. If you take some country which says, will you come and help? Will you get us out of this mess, we're being attacked? And we have been friends for a long time, and we have even have a defence agreement that requires you to come and help us. Small countries, which people don't much think about nowadays, for example, Iran, might actually find itself under attack from Yemen, and the answer is that we probably would go and help them. You are into war. You may not be into a huge war. You may not be into nuclear war, but you're into war. So yes, we can think very easily about the United Kingdom having to go to war. After all, in the past 10 years alone, we've been to 5.
باید همین کاری که باهامون کردن باهاشون کرده بشه. باید سرانشون کشته بشن. همه‌شون باید کشته بشن.
امریکایی‌ها باید آماده باشند که سیلی بخورند. امریکایی‌ها بدانند که دیگه در دنیا در هیچ نقطه‌ای روی امنیت و آرامش رو بر اساس این جنایتی که کردن نخواهند دید.
انتقامی از آنها خواهیم گرفت که روزشون را تبدیل به شام سیاه خواهد کرد. و میگویم، اعلام میکنم، امریکایی ها در دنیا دیگر آرامش نخواهند داشت. و الان به فضل خدا وقتشه که منطقه از لوث وجود این جونورهای موذی ختم بشه. الان وقتشه که مقاومت به آمریکایی ها با عمل بگویند یانکی ها گورتان را گم کنید.